Hey friends, you're watching Defense Info, one stop solution for all your defense need. And friends, today the topic is International Court of Justice, which is the principal judicial organ of United Nations. And this topic was recently in the news, and it's important for your defense competitive examination as well as SSB interview as concerned. So friends, talking about the ICJ, which is an organ of United Nations organization, this UN term generally coined by then US President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and the United Nations generally the work is to develop international peace, security, friendly relation, international cooperation, and harmony of center for action. So United Nations organization was found on 24th October 1945, San Francisco, California, District of United States of America. And friends, the flag which you can see in the middle is the flag of United Nations, which has a globe, and the center of this globe is the North Pole, whereas the wreath, which is consisting of woolen conventionalized branch of olive trees, are aspiration symbol for people all around the world, and smoke blue with all water inside the globe, and the area in white are the continents. So friends, talking about this United Nations organization, it has six organs, and out of these six principal organs, the trustship council has been discontinued since 1992. All five other organs are operationalized, and among which friends, the ICJ is the principal judicial organ. So this judicial organ was established in June 1945 but operationalized in April 1946, and all other principal organs are situated in the New York City, but the ICJ is situated at the Hague, Netherlands. And also friend, need to remember the office of the United Nations is in the New York, but there are also three main office of United Nations, which is located at Geneva, Nairobi, and Hague. And friends, the ICJ has two official language. Generally in United Nations there are six official language, which are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, as well as the Spanish. But there are two official language which been proposed by ICJ as an official language. It is English and French for its business transaction. Now friends, talking about its composition, so there are 15 judges in the ICJ, which were being elected by the General Assembly as well as the Security Council for the term of 9 years, and their duty is to give legal advising and settle dispute between the members. So this dispute can be of global common, such as environmental conservation, international water, outer space, global trade, to ensure human right violation are prosecuted. So fundamentally there are a lot of dispute, and one such dispute, if say in 2020 versus India and Pakistan, that was related to human right violation. So you know that human rights should be protected, and it is the duty of United Nations to ensuring that they condemn slavery, torture, imprisonment without trial and prejudice. So there are so many resolution was formed to counter this kind of disputes, human right violations. So friends, why ICJ is in the news recently? This is an article from the NE, and it says that recently there was a draft resolution against the Israel practice affecting the human rights of Palestinian people in the occupied Palestinian territory in the East Jerusalem. So the number of countries who are the member of this United Nations vote for, against, as well as abstain in the voting. So favor was for the Palestinian majority, and there India was one among the 53 countries who voted abstain in the voting. Now talking about friends, the dispute of Israel with Palestine is long back, since 1948 when Israel was came into existence. And there in 1948 there was a war between Arab and Israel, where Israel won, and lot of territory as well as the areas been lost by Palestinian people as well as the Arab countries. And after that, there were in 1967 there was against a 6-day very famous war. In that war also there are lot of territory was being held by the Israel. and since then there are lot of confusion, there are lot of dispute between Palestinian as well as the Israeli people, and such dispute has recently been in the United Nations General Assembly, and which has passed a resolution to ask the International Court of Justice to render its opinion on the legal consequences of the Israel's prolonged occupation of Palestinian land. So you can also read this article in the Hindu. And talking about, friends, the role of ICJ is to here to settle in accordance with the international law legal disputes submitted by the state, and to give them advisory opinion on legal question referred to it by authorized United Nations organ and specialized agencies. So friends, now as the ICJ's jurisdiction is as concerned, if both parties consent to it, then only you can go to the ICJ, and you have to be the member of United Nations as well. And the judgment, just like the Supreme Court of India have final judgment over India of the all the court, here also ICJ's judgment is final and technically binding on the parties of the case. And friends, one more thing is very important, is that Supreme Court's Article 131, which says about original jurisdiction, has same analogous principle with the ICJ also. Is that in the 131 article it is written, if there is a dispute between state versus state or union of the union versus the state, the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court will decide to dispute the matter and settle the confusion. So here also, to settling the confusion, the two parties will go to the ICJ. So there is no provision for appeal, but if there is any interpretation or discovery of new fact, you can revise the judgment. Is very analogous to the curative petition of the Supreme Court as well. So here Supreme Court of India has some power because it has the compliance of its order throughout the world, throughout the India, and but the ICJ has not the compliance of its order throughout the world. It is because if there is a willingness of the country to abide by them, then only can they abide by them. There is no enforcement agency who can enforce them to abide by the decisions. So friends, it is very important to understand that such cases has been reported in past as well. For say, the ICJ deal with the issue of Israelis occupation was in 2004, where the Israeli rejected that the West Bank separation that was claimed illegal and was ordered to be dismantled, and compensation, stating it as a immoral and politically driven. So because of that, in 2004 they have rejected this judgment. And same in case of China, you see, they have rejected the territorial status given to Philippines in South China Sea, claiming that it was inside the 9-dash line claimed by them. And recently you see in the Russia and Ukraine case, where Russia didn't abide to the ICJ's ruling. So this is the only drawback of the ICJ. And friends, for more such engaging content, like the video, share this video among your friends, and comment down if you want new videos related to various topics. Email us on defenseinfo2020@gmail.com. So friends, meet you very soon with a new video.